Hey guys, it's me. It's Queen Onset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to somebody else who might like it too. And please leave us a positive comment in the comment section and stick around to the end of the video so you can check out some of my responses to positive comments from previous videos. If you would like to get a reading done, please email me. If you would like to send me a gift from my Amazon wish list or give our channel a donation, all that information is underneath this video. You can also hit me up on social media or email me if you have questions or if you want to get an appointment. Okay? And there's a lot of other stuff underneath this video too, so check it out. Now today, I got a question from somebody in the comment section. And as soon as I saw the question, I was like, ooh, that's a good one. Very good one. So I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to tell you my thoughts on it. And you tell me your thoughts in the comment section if you have similar or different thoughts. The question says, why do Aquarius have children? It seems counterintuitive to remaining detached, which seems to be Aquarius' default state. Now, this is brilliant. Whoever sent this to me, you are brilliant, because I agree with you 100%. A lot of Aquarius don't have children for this very reason. But the Aquarius that do have children, I believe is two reasons why Aquarius have children. The first reason is your biological clock. I don't care what sun sign you are, your biological clock is ticking. And you are conscious of that. Most of us anyway, I know I am. I was conscious all the way up until, even though I only had one child, I was conscious all the way up until my childbearing years were over. I told myself I didn't want to have a child past 35. So every minute towards 35, I was like, do I want another kid? Do I want another kid? Do I want another kid? I was constantly thinking about it. So your biological clock is a very real thing, and it's ticking. And you're thinking to yourself, do I want to do this or not? So some Aquarius are going to do it because of that. Number 3, is this 3 or is this 2? It's 2. The reason why I had a child, and this may be true for many other Aquarius too. Detachment is our default state, but Aquarius, remember, love very deeply. So those of us who have a child, some of us, it's because of love. Because we wanted something, someone, we didn't know if it would be a boy or a girl, so we wanted a child to love. I remember when I got pregnant, that was my thought process. I always wanted a child. I wanted a child for a long time. I got pregnant at 17. And I think the reason for me was that I had a big family, but I wasn't very close to them. I'm still not very close to them. We're okay, you know, but I'm not close with them. I wanted a person that I was close to. You know, and I mean, like, you know, I'm close to certain cousins, I'm close to my brother, you know, there's certain little closeness in the family, but not like me and my daughter. Me and my daughter are like twins. There's people in this building who can't tell us apart. You know, literally. So I wanted that kind of a relationship with another person, and I didn't have it. I didn't have that closeness with anyone. So by the time I was 15, I was thinking, by the time I'm a mother, I will have that closeness, that connection. Now, this doesn't have to always be the case. I do know mothers or children who can't really connect with their parent. But I knew for me, in my heart, this was going to be my best friend. This was going to be my twin. And I was right about that. I thought she was going to be more like me, and I'm glad that she wasn't in certain ways. But that was why I had a child. So some Aquarius could be feeling the same thing, because a lot of Aquarius tell me they're not really close to a lot of people. So maybe some Aquarius get pregnant or have a child for that reason. So I totally agree with you. But another thing, when you talked about remaining detached, that's also why I didn't have any more children, because I felt like it was more of an emotional commitment than I originally thought. It definitely was. It's not just you loving this being, it's you loving this being, learning from this being, teaching this being. Motherhood, parenthood was much more than I understood. I only understood the love part, you know? But the truth is that there are other parts to it, and I was like, I'm not doing this again. Me and this one, that's it, you know? And I did have times in my life when I almost had another child, but I'm actually glad that I didn't, because this has worked for my lifestyle. So I know exactly what you mean. You know, Aquarius have this detached nature. Why would you get a responsibility? You know, why would you take that on? And I think for a lot of us, it's love, because love for a lot of Aquarius is like really strong. We're the sign of friendship. And with friendship comes connection. With friendship comes affection. With a friendship comes love. So I think that a lot of us, that could be the reason, you know. And of course, some people, you know, get pregnant on, they don't get pregnant on purpose, you know. And then they just, like one Aquarius I know, she got pregnant, she was messing with some dude, she got pregnant, and she doesn't believe in abortion. That was something that she totally was against. And she was saying for a long time she was going to get a baby up for adoption. And then she had the baby, and she looked at the baby, and the baby looked just like her, and she just fell in love with the baby. So needless to say, she did not give away the baby. So sometimes it could be something like that that occurs, you know. But you are right. I know a lot of Aquarius who choose not to have children because they want to be detached, and also because of the fact that it's going to clip their wings of independence. And it doesn't have to. You can travel with your baby. You can go places with your baby. But I know for a lot of people, it changes your ability to be in the wind, you know? And I know for me, I wanted my daughter to have a stable home. So I didn't want to be jumping from country to country, place to place. That's why I didn't leave the country until she was of age. Because I didn't want to drag her along with me place to place as a young child and have no stability, no foundation. So it does change your ability to be as independent as you might want to be. And I wanted her to know her family. I wanted her to be around her father. You know, I wanted her to, you know, have those experiences. So you're right. It is smarter, and some Aquarius choose it for that very reason. But for me, I'll tell you another thing. Having a child changed my life. So I think that the people that do it, the Aquarius that do it, is probably some type of emotional or spiritual reason, not a logical reason. Because if you think about it logically as an Aquarius, it is not a good idea. But if you think about it spiritually and emotionally, it's the best idea you've ever had, you know? So that's a really good question. You Aquarius that are out there that have kids or that don't have kids, let us know why you did either one. Did it have anything to do with the things I said, or do you have some more? Because it could be other possibilities too. All right, let's do some positive comments. The first one comes from Ash Bentley. Ash says, I'm a Virgo who just caught my Aquarius male cheating. I just walked away. If your lover is cheating on you, some people will tell you to work it out with them and all kind of different stuff. I don't know. I don't. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't. If I was seeing somebody and I found out they were cheating, the relationship was over. Even if I hung in there for a little while, it was over, because even though I was a cheater at different times, but it was just like, I can't even trust you to tell me the truth, you know? And it was just like, if I was being, especially if I was not seeing anybody else and they were cheating and I found out, oh my God. So nah, I will walk away too. I would definitely walk away. Most cheaters don't stop. They don't see anything wrong with their behavior. So you snapping on them, getting angry with them, you know, fighting with them, they don't see anything wrong with the behavior. They think it's normal. They think it's natural. Some people will say, oh, there's no such thing as cheating. Yeah, there is. If you told somebody you were going to be monogamous and you chose not to be without informing them, that's called cheating. But some people see nothing wrong with that. They'll lie to you. They'll say nothing's wrong with it and then lie to you. That's how you know they're full of shit, because they wouldn't lie about it if they really thought nothing was wrong with it. So you get those kinds of people, and I would just, like you said, I'd walk away. Chanel Asokan, I think that's how you pronounce that. Chanel said, my Aquarius husband wants to end our marriage. Whoo. And every fight we have, he says, is his biggest mistake. Well, if your Aquarius husband wants to end your marriage, give that man a divorce and move on and end the marriage. If you can't go to marriage counseling, it's already over. If your Aquarius is asking you, or if your Aquarius is saying that they want to end the marriage is already over. Your Aquarius got one foot out the door anyway. So if it was me, the first thing I would do is I would assess if therapy could be helpful. I would ask the Aquarius if they were open to couples therapy, or if they were open to some form of couples therapy, group therapy. Are you open to working on this with a professional, would be my question. And if the Aquarius said yes, I would give it a Hercules effort. If the Aquarius said no, I would give the Aquarius the divorce, piece myself back together, and marry someone else. That's how I would handle it. Now, mind you, it's not going to be an easy process either way. Working through it is not easy. Walking away is not easy. So you're not going to get an easy answer to this. It just depends on what you both can agree to. That's a real tough one, Chanel. I hope it works out for you. All right, guys, it's time for me to get going. So you please come back soon, because you know I got a lot more to say. See you later.